Endometriosis causes chronic inflammation, and over time it can actually damage the health of the uterine lining, so it will start to decline, which makes it harder for the embryo to implant. So if your endometrium is inflamed, if it's swollen, if it has a lot of redness, it not only makes it hard for the embryo to implant, but it will give you painful periods and longer duration of your cycle, heavier bleeding and things like that. So endometriosis disrupts the normal functioning of the uterine lining. So every month your uterine lining is supposed to thicken, and then once you are not pregnant and you get on your cycle, then it's supposed to shed. But with endometriosis, since there's an imbalance with estrogen, it's estrogen dominant, it leads to excessive or abnormal thickening of the uterine lining. One thing about endometriosis is that there isn't just the thickening of the endometrium, but it can start to spread. So it can spread to your fallopian tubes, it can block your fallopian tubes, and it can start to spread to other parts of your body. And it's progesterone resistant, meaning that it doesn't properly take well to progesterone. And progesterone is important because it's the reason why the uterine lining sheds every month during your menstruation. So endometriosis could affect proper circulation to the womb, so it's not getting enough blood flow. And then the blood flow carries the oxygen, it carries the minerals, it carries the nutrients. So your immune system plays a major role in keeping your uterine lining healthy. And so with endometriosis, it tends to lower your immunity. But before you even got endometriosis, your immune system was lowered anyway, because that's how it led up to endometriosis. And so once your immune system gets really low, then the body starts to attack those healthy cells. And this can lead to irregular periods, chronic pain, and more inflammation, and like we spoke about earlier, implantation failure. And when you're experiencing shedding with the uterine lining, that also leads to clotting, spotting, dark blood, and brown blood, right? So we have to make sure that our uterine lining is healthy, because that is a major part when it comes to endometriosis and why a lot of women cannot get pregnant. See, some women can get pregnant with different reproductive disorders, but I always recommend that you get rid of that reproductive disorder before getting pregnant to avoid complications. But it's very, very hard to get pregnant with endometriosis. So read my caption below for more information, and I'll see y'all on the next video.